So today I thought we would work a little bit on just a little finding our balance and um, stability and just some grounding. So we're going to start out today on our backs in constructor rest, which is one of my favorite places to be. So come and lay down and just get nice and grounded here. Just feel the weight of your body. See if you can kind of wiggle your feet out, maybe even a little wider than your hips, so that your knees can get really heavy, the inner thighs can get nice and heavy. Maybe even just guide the toes, a little pigeon-toed in towards each other, not too extreme. And just close your eyes. You can rest your hands on your belly if you'd like. And all we need to do right now is just start our breath. So just start taking a nice deep breath in. And a nice long, slow, deep breath out. And just feel the whole back body get nice and grounded with that exhalation. And do that again. And as you deepen the breath here, see if you can start to feel the belly move up into the hands and expand. And then as you breathe out, see if you can really slow the breath down. Even feel the body start to get nice, relaxed. Maybe you can feel those inner thighs starting to sink a little bit deeper in towards each other. The knees relax in a little bit more. So we really just want to let go and start just to engage the breath nice and deeply here. Another deep breath in, expanding. Another long, slow, deep breath, releasing. You can feel the jaw relax. And just do that again. Breathe in. Maybe you can make that belly lift even higher this time. Taking that breath all the way up into the ribs, maybe up into the chest area. Long, slow, deep breath out. So just continue a few rounds of breath like this, just letting the body start to relax and open. And then see if you can just even bring your mind right to the pattern of the breath, just as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Just drawing your mind to every breath. And on that last exhalation, just gently go ahead and just straighten out your right leg, straighten out your left leg, and stretch. See if you can just flex your feet so the toes are pointed up to the sky. And then we're going to release those arms and reach them up above the head, clasping the hands and pressing our palms out and away. And then feel those shoulder blades ground down. Feel the body nice and open here. Take another nice deep breath in, this time almost like you're breathing in up through your feet, your legs, up into your belly. All the way up to the heart. And then as you exhale that out, draw the right knee in, sweep your arms around that right knee and just get really long here. Just draw that knee in. Keep the feet flexed. And as you draw the right knee in, really press out through the left leg. So going the opposite way with the right knee and the left leg. Reaching, drawing a little bit more. So another big inhalation. See if you can sweep your hands further down, closer to your ankle. And then just press down and draw that in. And just feel that knee kind of like it's moving towards the outside of the right rib cage. So we're really going to get deep into that right hip. Take another nice deep breath in. And exhale, open the mouth, let it out. And gently go ahead, take that left hand to the outside of the right knee. We're just going to pull across the body, nice little supine twist here. As we reach out with that right arm, and you might feel your right shoulder kind of pop off the ground a little bit. So let's see if we can re-ground that shoulder, and then you might feel the right leg kind of lift up a little bit more, and that's okay. So just keep taking some more deep breaths as you reach really long through your right fingers. Turn your gaze over towards the right. Just breathe in and breathe out. And gently bring everything back to center and draw your right knee back into your chest. And then let's take that left knee in, draw it in, and shoot the right leg out nice and long against the ground, toes facing up to the sky. And just wrap your hands around that left knee, draw it in. Take your time, starting to let the hips unwind here. Nice big breath in, feel yourself deepen through that left hip crease. Draw it in even deeper, press out through that right foot even longer. And taking our right hand, we're going to take it across the outside of that left knee. Just pull that. And a twist on the other side. Just starting to just open the body up. And twists are a really great way to do that as you reach that left arm out. And just reach through those fingertips. And take another big breath in. And exhale. See if you can feel that shoulder ground. Those fingers reach. And gently go ahead and bring everything back to center. And let's draw our both knees in this time. And just float your feet down to the ground. And the feet are about hip width apart here. And we're going to reach with our arms, palms facing down alongside the body. And we're going to come up for just a tiny little bridge pose. But we really want to ground the back before we do this. So we want to feel the back flatten to the back of the mat. So you have that nice natural curve. You want to see if you can pull your belly in towards the back of the spine to kind of erase that and really get nice and solid there. And so now pressing into your feet, into your hands, think about the tailbone just kind of curling in towards the pelvis first, just lifting the very base there of the spine. And we're just going to just start lifting the vertebrae tiny little bits at a time. You press your feet down, just starting to lift little by little. And we're not going to go really far here. You just want to start to feel that nice lifting, pressing down into the feet. Pelvis lifts the lower back. And you start to feel the vertebrae in the middle of the back. And you don't have to go very far here. You just kind of pause, press your feet down, and just kind of draw them forward, almost like you're trying to press them to the bottom of the mat. You're going to feel the shoulders relax. Feel nice and grounded, feel your gaze straight up to the sky. And then just feel that space in the middle of your chest, nice and open. Just take your breath right into that. And gently curl the spine down, one vertebrae at a time, just the way it came up, nice and easy, nice and slow. Just drawing everything down until the body's nice and relaxed. Back down to your mat. And draw your knees back into your chest. And we're going to take our hands to our knees and just start kind of like we're stirring a little pot with your knees. Okay, so we're going to make tiny little circles first. And you're going to feel this nice little gentle massage in the lower back. And we're going to increase that. We're going to widen the circles a little bit more. And then make your circles even bigger. And pretty soon you're going to start to feel a nice little massage from side to side there. And then just pause and let's go the other direction. So little circles first. Making them a little bit bigger. And finally just making these nice big circles so you're getting that nice slow intentional massage through the back, through the hips. Good. And then float the feet back down to the ground. And let's lift those arms up one more time. Clasp your hands, press out through the palms. And then just press the palms up to the sky and just kind of lift your head up, your shoulders up with it. And we're just going to take a little peek towards our belly, just reaching the palms, kind of like we're coming and reaching right in between the legs. And just a little gaze towards the belly. And then exhale and bring it back down. And do that one more time. Reach with the palms, lift the head, the neck, the shoulders, just a little bit. No tension there, just reaching with the arms. Good. And then go ahead and bring everything back down to the ground. Draw your knees back in, your hands come to the back of the knees, and we're going to take a little rock and roll. We're just going to start small, maybe increase it a little bit more. And you can go from side to side on your spine instead of being directly on the back. And then come all the way up. Once you come up, find that momentum. We're going to find our little rock and roll up. Taking the soles of the feet together and just coming into a nice little, wide and long Baddha-Konasana. So it's not bringing my feet too close in, and just take them out nice and wide here. And if you have blocks at home, if you like to use blocks and kind of slide them in there, you can do that. We're going to take our hands to the back, press down, and just lift and open the heart. Draw the shoulder blades in, just open up. Nice deep breath. And then with the exhalation, keep the spine long, just take your hands forward. And it doesn't matter really how far they go. You can come up the fingertips, keep everything nice and long, just hinge from your hips and come forward. And we're just gonna get nice and long through the back there. Just keep your gaze right down, lengthening the back of the neck. Nice deep breath. If you want to go further, you can reach your hands further, you can come down even more. It's up to you how far you want to go here. Take some nice, easy breaths. And gently come all the way back up. And let's cross the ankles here, and we're just going to rock and roll on the hands and knees. So coming up to your hands and knees. And walk the hands right underneath the shoulders. And just a few little cat-cows, like to kind of work out any issues through the spine. So press the hands into your mat and draw the belly in. Take your head down, gaze towards your belly. And then inhale, lift your head, lift your butt up to the sky. Big breath in. And then exhale it back out. And then inhale, lift. And exhale back into that cat pose, drawing the belly in. Head is relaxed. Pause here for a minute. Just kind of let the head go side to side. Let it go up and down. Just feel a nice little release there. Good. And then tuck your toes under. And we're going to press and lift the hips up into a little half dog. So we're going to keep the knees bent. Just shoot the butt up to the sky there. This nice little half dog. Taking your gaze right down in between the legs. And then just float the knees back down. And we're going to do another one of those. So press down and lift up into that half dog. Gaze in between the knees or the legs. And gently float everything down, hands and knees. Inhale, lift and look up. Good. And then go ahead and let's shoot that left leg back. And press back into the hands and go ahead and lift that right knee up and start drawing it up. And we're just going to come kind of like we did with that half dog, except that left leg is nice and straight. And then go ahead and bring it back down and inhale and lift and look up. And do that again. Press into your hands, draw that knee in. Come into that. Yep. And come all the way back down. And take that left leg, we're going to lift it up. Just make the hips nice and happy. Take it over to the left and press into your toes. Press the floor away. And then take your gaze over to the right. Yeah. Nice deep breath. Just pressing into the toes. Just breathe. Good. And then go ahead and bring that left knee back in. Let's just take a break off the hands. Just come down and rest into a nice easy child's pose. Take the hands together like a little prayer. And bending at the elbow, just draw the thumbs to the nape of the neck. And just pull that back. Kind of resting the thumbs towards the back there. As you press your elbows down into your mat and symmetrically draw them in towards your body, you're going to feel a nice little stretch there, opening through the shoulders, through the neck. Nice little tricep stretch. And then go ahead and spread your fingers, come all the way back to hands and knees. And let's do that on the other side. So go ahead and take that right leg out and press into your right toes. And you want to make sure your hands are right underneath your shoulders there so you feel nice and strong in your core, in your center. Okay. And then we're just going to lift that left knee. You can just lift it a little bit. It doesn't have to come all the way off the ground. Okay? Or you can lift it up more. You can press like you're coming into your, like a three-legged dog, except that knee is bent. And then bring it back down. Inhale and lift and look up. Yeah, and do that again. You can just lift a little bit. You can bring it up even more, pressing, lifting back up. Good, and then come all the way back down. And let's go ahead and take that right leg across over to that other side. Yeah, press through your toes. Press the floor away. So feel your strength coming up through the center of the body. Take your gaze over towards the left. And just breathe. Take some nice deep breaths. Feel that nice stretch through the hips. And bring everything back in. And come back to child's pose one more time. And let's sweep our arms in back of us. This is like kind of my favorite pose here. Rabbit pose. Just a mild inversion. If you don't want to be upside down, you can stay right here with your hands clasped at your back. Or you can lift your hips, just roll to the crown of the head, reach your arms up and away. If that bothers your head or neck or shoulders, you can float your hands down beside your head and support yourself there. Okay? So just kind of know your body, know what you need to do right now. And with those, and just enjoy that nice little inversion there. Just take some deep breaths. Inversions are actually, they're very activating, but they're very calming at the same time. So they keep us nice and alert, but super calm. Just breathe. And then go ahead and roll all the way back. Take your hands back, and come back to hands and knees. And let's go ahead and tuck those toes under, lift the hips back up to the sky. Nice deep breath. And we're going to start to get a little bit more active here. So go ahead and walk your feet up to the top of your mat. And take your hands to your shins and look up halfway. Relax your shoulders. Relax the neck and the jaw and draw the head in. And let's keep a little bend in the knees since this is our first full-blown forward bend here. Just let the head come down and rest. You can relax the arms down if you want. Or some people like to grab their elbows. Any of those versions are good here. Just relax. Good. Take your hands to your shins. Inhale and look up halfway. Take your hands to your hips. Press into your feet. Let's rise up. Take a big breath in through your nose. Good. And reach up to the sky. Nice and big. Good. Clasp those hands. Lift, open up. And then we're going to release the hands, kind of like a little cactus arms. We want to stay nice and firm in the belly. Just draw it back. Open up the chest. And reach back up. Take your hands up and down to your heart. And let's come all the way back down. Nice, easy forward bend. Good. Inhale, look up halfway. And exhale, forward bend. Draw it in. We're going to step back. I'm going to give you some options here. So you can step back to a plank if you want, or you can come down to your knees. And then lower down to your belly. Nice and slow. Hug those elbows in. And then get really long here, from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. Hands beside your chest. Inhale, lift up, little Bhujangasana. Just lift up, and then exhale, come all the way back down. We're going to do 3 of these. So come all the way back in, inhale, and lift up. Maybe a little higher that time. Come all the way back down. This one, inhale, lift up. And see if you can come up even higher. Good. And then come all the way back. Tuck the toes. Lift back into your downward facing dog pose. Nice deep breath. If you want to start in your dog, just kind of walking it out, moving the knees in and out a little bit, you can. Rolling up to the toes or sinking back. Just kind of getting a little bit more movement. Inhale, look up towards your hands, and we're going to walk, step or hop our feet up to the top. And inhale, look up halfway. halfway. Exhale, forward bend, draw your head in, get nice and long there. Press into your feet, rise up. Big breath in through your nose, nice big breath. And exhale your hands down to your heart. Good, inhale, reach up to the sky, big breath. And we're gonna take our hands together, kind of like a temple point, yeah. And reach nice and long, firm the belly, get really long up through the ribs. And just take a nice little side bend over. Sometimes we call this bamboo pose, right? Coming all the way back up. And then exhale over to the right. So we're nice and long and strong, but we do not break. And then exhale, forward bend, head to knees. Good, inhale, look up halfway. And exhale, let's lift that right leg up and draw it back and come down to the right knee. Good. And just kind of firm yourself, find your balance there. Inhale and come up. Nice big breath, reach up. We're gonna do the same thing, just opening up the heart. Take the hands, the palms facing forward, bend into like a little cactus, just open up. Nice deep breath, good. And then sweep your arms down and back of you, clasp your hands, and lift and open up. I'm gonna kind of snuggle the shoulders in, open the heart there. Nice deep breath, good. And then take your hands down on either side, and just slide that other leg back. And let's lower down to our bellies. Point the toes, inhale, lift, open the heart. Bhujangasana, exhale, roll back into your downward facing dog pose. Nice deep breath here. Take a few breaths, gazing towards your belly. Lifting the hips nice and high. Maybe trying to sink the heels as much as possible towards the back. And then look in between your hands. We're going to walk, step, or hop our feet up to the top. Inhale, look up and lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward bend, draw your head in. And pressing into your feet, let's rise up. Big breath in, reach up to the sky. Good, exhale your hands back down to your heart. And reach up one more time, reaching up. We're going to take the hands again to temple point, and we're going to do that little side bend over to the left. Really get long, really reach. And then come all the way back up, nice big breath, and over to the left side. Try to keep everything nice and grounded through your feet. Come all the way back up. Nice deep breath, good. And let's sweep our arms back down. And inhale, look up halfway. This time the left foot's gonna come up and find your way back, down to that left knee. Yeah, right foot is lunging. Take your time finding your way up. You kind of want to think about the inner thighs kind of drawing in, almost like they're attracted like two magnets. So reach up to the sky, big breath. Feel your stability here. Good. And go ahead, open the palms up to the sky. One more time. Nice deep breath. And reach back up. And let's sweep our arms back down and back of us. Clasping the hands, drawing the shoulders in, opening the heart, lifting the arms up and away. Nice deep breath. Good. And sweep everything back to center. And let's go ahead, and I'm going to give you some options here. So you can lift that leg up if you want and bring that leg back into a plank pose, or if you're on the ground there, you can be on your knees. Either way is good. Hug in and just lower down. Nice and strong. Hugging the elbows in almost like you're going to scrape the sides of the rib cage. And pointing the toes, inhale, lift up one more time, Bhujangasana. And just see if you can relax your shoulders here. Stay here, spread through your collarbones. Just kind of dip that right shoulder in, take a little peek over to your right. And then look back. And then back over to your left. Dipping that right shoulder in. All the way back in. And look up. Good. Back to hands and knees. Tuck those toes. Lift one more time into your down dog. Take some nice, easy breaths here. Really nice deep breaths in as you breathe in, as you exhale. You can even open the mouth, just feel that nice long exhalation. And then looking in between the hands, you can walk, step, or hop your way up to the top of your mat. Inhale, let's take our hands to our shins, look up halfway. See if you can lift your toes up. Yeah, spread your toes. Feel that energy drawing up into into your core, into your belly, and then placing it back down, draw everything in, let the head come down towards the legs. Nice deep breaths. Good. And then hands to your hips, elbows drawing back, leading with your heart, press down and let's rise up. Take a nice deep breath in and we reach up to the sky. And let's exhale our hands to our heart. So go ahead and take the big toes together and the heels out just a little bit. Okay, we're going to take Utkatasana. Some people know that like chair pose. Okay, so we're going to bend into our knees, taking your hands to your heart here. Nice deep breath. So we're going to start to engage a little bit more and work on some balancing. And this is actually not as, this was kind of difficult for me. So shift your weight to your left foot a little bit, and you can kind of try to pick up that right foot a little, and you can kind of even come up to your toes, but maybe, maybe you can get that foot off the ground. It's a little wobbly there. Nice deep breath. It's a lot of balance. Engage your core. Find your spot, maybe on the ground, maybe on the wall in front of you. Breathe. Good. And then go ahead and shoot that leg back. Bring it back, and let's come into our warrior one pose. So shoot that leg out a little bit, that left knee, that left foot is facing forward. First straighten that front leg and reach up to the sky. Big breath, and then bend into that knee, and then feel that whole back leg get nice and strong as you lift up. So you're starting to feel your energy here, your power. Nice deep breath as you reach up. Good. And go ahead and take the hands all the way down. Let's float that right knee back down to the ground. And start to wiggle the left foot out a little bit to the outside edge of the mat there. Yep, to the left edge. And just take that right hand, press down. Maybe take that left hand and press that left foot away. And that back foot can be tucked under, the toes can be tucked under, or it can be long here. Just breathe, just open up that hip. Nice deep breath. Good. And gently go ahead and see if you can lift that leg back up. Take your hands down on either side and just slide that leg back and lower down to your belly. All the way back. Remember, you can always come down to your knees. You can always modify as you need to. You can always rest in child's pose. Inhale, let's lift up. Bhujangasana. Good. Exhale, let's come back and just take a nice easy break. And child's pose, just take some nice deep breaths here. See if you can make your knees nice and wide. Just kind of snuggle in right into the center. Just breathe. And just go ahead and roll back the hands and knees. And tuck those toes under and lift the hips back up to the sky. Down dog. A few breaths here, just gazing towards the belly. And look in between your hands. Use your options. You can walk, step, or hop up to the top. And inhale, look up halfway. Lift those toes, spread them. Draw that energy up to your core. Exhale, bring it back down. Draw the head back in. Just release the neck, everything here. The shoulders. Just feel the weight of the head. And then pressing down into your feet. Rise up. Big breath. Reaching up to the sky. Nice big breath as we reach up. And exhale your hands back to your heart. And one more time, toes come together, heels go out a little bit. And sit back down into your chair pose here. So see, even here, you can take a hand to your belly, one hand to the lower spine, the tailbone here, and just kind of draw the tailbone down, draw the belly in and up. So we're firming here, And then go ahead, hands to your heart. Nice deep breath. And then we're going to shift our weight to that right foot. Left foot, and come up to your left toes. Maybe you want to lift that leg up. Nice deep breath to stay here. See if you can find your gaze, find your balance, find your breath. Just breathe in, breathe out, and find your strength. It's coming right from your core. And then we're going to take that left leg, we're going to shoot it back. A little balance here too. Yep, maybe a little wobbly. Let's sink down to that left knee. Oops, sorry. Come back to my warrior one pose. So take that foot out, reach up into your warrior one. Nice deep breath. Sometimes I get a little ahead of myself. And so reach up and then bend into that knee. Nice big breath. Good. And then float those hands down on either side. And now we're gonna go ahead and bring that knee down to the ground and wiggle your feet out to the edges, taking your hands to the inside and just rolling to that pinky toe side. Nice deep breath. Yeah, and then if you want, you can press into that left hand. You can take your right hand and press that right thigh away, just opening up the hips there. Nice deep breath. Good. And go ahead, bring everything back in. And slide that leg back. And let's just roll right through our vinyasa here. So you can be on your knees here if you want. You can lower down to your belly. Point the toes. Maybe take your hands a little bit wider here to the edges of the mat as you press down, inhale, and lift up. Different feeling in your Bhujangasana. Maybe you get a little bit wider there. Nice deep breath. Good. And then exhale, tuck the toes. Let's lift the hips back into your downward facing dog pose. And just breathe. Nice deep breaths. Good. And then look in between your hands and just walk, step, hop up to the top again. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Just roll everything in. See what you can let go of today. See what you don't need to carry around in your mind. Just let it go. Feel that whole neck just lengthen. And then press the feet down, reach up to the sky. Big breath. And exhale your hands back to your heart. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to shift our weight to our left foot, and we're going to pick up the right foot for tree, or Virgasana pose. So go ahead and you can balance Virgasana. Lots of ways to do it. You can balance on your toes here for a little stability. You can take the foot above or below the knee. You just don't want it right on top. Or if you want, you can press that foot right into the inner thigh there. Trick here is to find your gaze. Find a spot. Either the floor, the wall, maybe a nice plant. Hopefully it's not something that's moving. Just breathe. And then just find your breath. Nice deep breath in. Nice long, slow, deep breath out. Like magic. And if you want and feel steady, you can reach the arms and grow your branches nice and tall. You can take them out. You can come to temple point. Lots of variations here. You can be a palm tree. You can do pretty much whatever you want, right? This is your tree, your day. You do you. And go ahead and bring the hands back to the heart. And still balancing, really tricky here. Keep your gaze. Good. And so we're going to see if we can bring that knee forward and just cross that right ankle over the left thigh. We're going to sit back. This is kind of like a little standing pigeon pose here. Sinking back. Flex the heel, or yeah, the right heel. Protecting that knee. Yep, just breathe. A little tricky. And then go ahead, bring it back to center, and let's shoot that leg back. And let's come into our warrior two. So we're gonna take that back leg, and the back leg is gonna face out to the side, front leg is facing forward, and arms reach out. First, let's straighten that front leg, and then bend into it so we can get really deep there. You're gonna feel that whole back part of that right leg really light up. Really lift that thigh. Good. See if you can relax your shoulders even though your arms are reaching out. Relax the jaw. Make sure that knee's right over the ankle. Nice deep breaths. And then go ahead, exalt the warrior. So take the right hand down, left arm reaches up. Imagine you have little paintbrushes attached to your fingertips as they sweep and paint the ceiling. Nice deep breath. We're going to flow that left arm to that left thigh. Right hand to your hip, and just kind of look up and reach that right arm up. Good. And then reach the fingertips forward. Just really want to spiral the right rib cage open. Good. One more time. Come back to your warrior two pose. And let's take that right arm down. One more exalted. Sweeping that left arm up, reaching. And then that left arm reaches for the left thigh. Right arm reaches up, a little bit more fluid as we reach with the right arm to the front. Good, nice deep breath. Coming back to our warrior two, straighten that front leg. And get ready for your So take that right hand to your right hip, reach, reach, reach with that left arm, and it can come to any part of the leg. Maybe it's going to shimmy down, maybe it comes to the ground or a block. Lots of options here. See if you can open up the right rib cage. Take your time, find your breath, find your gaze. And when you're ready, if you want, you can reach that arm up to the sky. Nice and easy, just breathe. Good. And gently go ahead and take your gaze down towards that left foot. Take the right hand on one side, left hand on the other. We're going to pivot that back foot and come down to that right knee. Good. And then go ahead and slide that leg back. And just lower down. Move through your vinyasa. You can either take a plank or on your knees. Inhale, lift and open. Bhujangasana, exhale, back. To your down dog. Nice deep breath. And then go ahead and look forward. Walk, step, or hop your way up to the top of your mat. And inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, forward bend. Draw your head in. Get nice and long through the back of the neck. Good. Press into your feet. Let's rise up. Take a deep breath in. Reach up to the sky. Exhale your hands to your heart. And just take a moment here. Taking your hands to your heart. Just kind of finding your center, finding your breath. Just kind of notice how your mind feels right now. You can bring it to the breath, to your practice today, to how you feel right now at this moment. And gently, let's go ahead and shift our weight to our right foot. Our left foot's going to come up. And tree pose. So again, it can be here, it can be above or below the knee, it can be all the way up, wherever you feel good. Press that standing foot nice and strong into the ground. Feel yourself grow tall. Looks like you're a tree that's just been planted. All those nutrients giving you this strong life force. And when you feel nice and steady, with your breath, with your gaze, grow those branches. And then you can blossom, open them up. Nice deep breath. Just stay here. Feel that left leg pressing to that right inner thigh or the right leg, drawing back. So we're opening up that hip. Nice steady gaze, steady breath, steady mind. And very gently, if you want, you take your hands back to your heart, keeping everything nice and steady here. So let's see if we can do that little Karate Kid, bringing that leg forward, and then we're going to cross that left ankle over the right thigh, sit back into your, a little tricky balance here. Just keep your gaze steady, keep your breath steady, nice and easy. Good. One more time. Bring that leg and we're going to shoot it back. And fine, you can wiggle it back, it's okay. You do your practice. Okay, take that left foot out to the edge there. Right foot is going to lengthen and then bend. So we want to feel that nice strong back leg as we reach with our arms into our warrior two. Nice deep breath. And then exalted, take that left arm down. Right palm sweep up, paint the ceiling, paint the rainbow. Paint your favorite color. Nice deep breath. And then go ahead and right arm comes down to the right thigh, left hand to your hip. Let's open up the left ribs. Send them open towards the sky. And then reach with that left arm, nice and strong. And then continue reaching armpit over ear, reaching those fingers nice and long. Just feel that length all the way from the pinky toe, that left pinky toe up through your hip, up through your ribs and your fingertips. Good. And we're going to flow one more time, back into warrior two, back into your exalted, sweeping up towards the sky, getting nice and long there, reaching with that right arm, coming down, left arm reaches back up to Parsvakonasana. Nice deep breath. Good. Take your gaze down towards that foot. And one hand on one side, one on the other. Pivot that back foot and Move back down. Come back down to your knees. Everybody come down and sink down into a nice easy child's pose. So come down, just rest in your child's pose here. And just to really ground through the hips and the back here, go ahead and take your hands to the sides of the mat. Pull that mat, draw the belly in, and just let that tailbone relax. And then gently, we're just going to come up into a Virasana pose. So coming in here, just walking your hands back up. And if Virasana ever bothers your knees, you can always take a blanket or a block and put it behind the knees. You can even sit on a block if you like. Or just to pad the knees, you can put a blanket right underneath. I don't have anything under mine right now, but any of those options are good. So come to your knees. Roll your shoulders up to your ears and then open up the chest. We want to relax everything here. We carry a lot of stress there. One more time, roll the shoulders up to the ears, open up, roll them back. And let's take that left hand down. It can come to the back or a block and just reach the right arm up. Get nice and long there. Open up. And then we're going to take the right hand across, either the outside of the left thigh. Some people like to wrap their hands around their waist. That's okay too. But just get nice and long there. We're going to take a little twist over towards the left. Just breathe. And come back to center. And let's take that right hand, sweep it down in back of us or to a block if you'd like. And reach up with that left arm. Nice and long. And just open up there. And take that left hand across, over to the right side. And almost kind of like you're trying to pull the skin up a little bit. So you can lengthen the spine. And then take your gaze over to the right. And just breathe. And bring everything back to center. And come on down to a nice easy seat. And we're going to come into one of my least favorite poses, because it's always been a little challenging for me, is Virasana pose, okay? But many different ways to take this pose. So we can come up, we want to sit up nice and tall, right on our sit bones. Okay? And you can come up to your toes here if you want. What we don't want to do is take the shoulders all the way up here to our neck. We want to relax that. We want to relax our jaw, relax our gaze, keep everything nice and easy here. So draw the belly to the back of the spine, firm that. And you can lift one foot at a time. Just lift one leg, just lift the other leg. So it's kind of option one there, okay? You're just kind of going back and forth there and getting the feeling of that. And if all goes well there and you feel like you need a little more, you can lift up, keep the knees bent. And let's try to have the light little grip back there, not the death grip back there. Just nice and easy so that everything feels relaxed. And if you need a little more, you can straighten those legs. You can even lift your arms out, okay? I'm gonna stay right here for now. Just breathe. Nice deep breath. Good. And then gently, we're going to kind of lean back and straighten the legs out. Come into a half boat pose, which is a little challenging here for the abdominals. Now, if your lower back is not like this at all, take your hands down to the ground, help yourself down. You can even bend your knees and bring your toes or your feet down to the ground. Okay? Otherwise, you can stay here. Draw the belly to the back of the spine. Breathe. And breathe. And then just maybe lift that left leg up a little bit and take your arms over to the outside of that left leg. Just breathe. And then come back to center. Lift the right leg up and take your arms over to the right. Oh, it's a little challenge there. Remember, you can always be here supporting. You can always bend the knee. Bring it back. Go ahead, bring the feet down. Bring your hands down. It's a lot of work. Help yourself down all the way down to your back. And once we get down here, just draw your knees back into your chest and release that. Take the soles of the feet together. Take your hands and just kind of shimmy them down, maybe towards the ankle of the feet, whatever you grab a hold of, or the shins, any of it's good. And just start to draw that in towards the body. You want to just relax and open the inner thighs, relax the belly, feel the lower back. That nice natural curve is kind of disappearing as we press the belly down, the back of the spine. You're everything nice and open and firm there. Just breathe. And gently taking our hands, you can take the hands either to the outside of the arches of the feet or the inside, or you can even grab a hold of the legs and just take them out to a nice, easy, happy baby pose. So we're further grounding down through the lower back here, just releasing any kind of tension. And you can stay static like this if you want, just kind of pressing your hands into your legs and firming the femur parallel to the ground. Or if you want, you can add a little rock and roll here, side to side. Some people enjoy that nice massage. And gently, as we're going, if you're going side to side here, go ahead and release, straighten that right leg and bring the left leg in, kind of almost like an arrow. And then bring it back to center and bring the left leg, extend it, the right leg in. And just kind of go back and forth a little bit here, just extending the outer leg, drawing the inner leg in. Getting a little bit more there through the inside of the legs, the hips, lower back. And let's go ahead and bring everything back down to the ground. Just float the feet back down to the ground. And so we're going to take another bridge pose like we did in the beginning, but this one's going to be a little bit deeper. So walk your heels in towards your hips. Feet are about hip width apart. And we're going to take our hands alongside the body. And as we press down into our feet, lifting the hips up, just nice and easy. The back of the head is nice and firm. Our gaze is straight up to the sky. Just nice, easy bridge pose. Pressing into the arms, pressing into the hands. And just lower that back down. We're going to take one more iteration, just a little bit deeper here. So as you press down into your feet, into your hands and your arms, lift the hips up to the sky. And see if you can draw one shoulder under the other shoulder. Just kind of start to snuggle them under and clasp the hands underneath you. You're going to feel your chest lift and open. And now you have the ability now to use those arms to press down, use the feet to press down, and start to feel that chest lifting. And as your chest lifts up towards your chin, feel yourself lengthen through the crown of your head. And then take your breath all the way up into your belly, to your ribs, all the way up into your heart. And just breathe. And go ahead and release those arms. Just relax everything back down to the ground. Don't worry about that sound, it'll go away. And gently, we're going to take our hands and clasp them right behind our head. And just make a little pillow with our hands behind our head. Start to wiggle your feet out to the edges of the mat. And just take a nice deep breath here, just like you're hanging out in the morning, not sure whether you want to get up out of bed or not, just deciding. And we're just going to windshield wiper the knees in and out. So just kind of let them fall in and out. And then you can feel that nice, relaxing massage again on the hips. Can't get enough of that, right? And we're just going to let the knees rest over to the left side and pick up that left leg and rest it on top of the right leg. And then just feel the whole right side of the body start to lengthen. And go ahead and remove your hands from the back of your head. Reach them up above you. And take your right hand, grab your left wrist, and just slowly pull that left wrist over to the right. And we're going to kind of make that nice little curve of the spine there and accentuate that twist. Take your gaze the opposite direction your knees are going. Nice deep breath. So I'm taking, the right hand to the left wrist and just gently pulling it over to the right. My knees are going towards the left. And take your breath right there. breathe in and breathe out. And gently go ahead and bring everything back to center, unwind that, unwind the legs. And one more time, let's windshield wiper back and forth. Let's get a nice little massage one more time. And this time our knees are going to rest over to the right. And we're going to pick up that outer right leg rested on top, that left leg. Feel that whole left hip start to open up. Take your breath there. See what you can let go of. See what you can release. And this time we're going to take the left hand, grab the right wrist, get nice and long there, and gently pull that right arm over to the left. And take your gaze over in that direction to the left. And if the breath feels ever that it's cut off, just back out a little bit. So the breath is nice and smooth. The breath is the most important part of our practice. So we want that to be nice and long and smooth, so it can soothe our mind and soothe our body. And very gently bring everything back to center and unwind the legs. And just stay here for another moment, constructive rest if you want to pigeon toes in a little bit and relax the knees again. And the hands, they can be cactus, they can be above you, they can rest on your belly. You take what feels best for you right now. And just allow yourself to close your eyes. Feel your breath. Just allow the effects of your practice to kind of settle in to your body.